Hey guys, did you know that the most popular carnival in the world happens in Rio, Brazil? Please keep watching this video if you want to know more about the history behind it. Thank you for watching this video. My name is Lou. Today's video is going to be very interesting and also very short. I'm going to take you to Brazil, the most exciting country in the world. You ready? Let's go! Today, more than 50 countries around the world celebrate Carnival as a national tradition. But where did this party start? Carnival started as a pagan festival in ancient Egypt, as it's grown to become one of the largest celebrations in the world. Now, you must be asking yourself, why Brazil, the only country in South America where they speak Portuguese and not Spanish? Interesting question. Well, in 1807, the royal Portuguese family departed for Brazil just days before the troop of Napoleon Bonaparte invaded Lisbon, Portugal. They had to flee Europe with the entire royal court transferred to Brazil. We're talking about 15,000 people who flowed to Bahia and to Rio. In the late century, the cordões, that means cord in Portuguese, and the dança do coco, that means African dance, they mix the troop together and produce what we see the first time in Brazil as the carnival. Rhythm, participation, and costume vary from one region of Brazil to another. In cities like Rio de Janeiro, São Paulo, youth organized parades are led by the famous samba schools and the minor blocos. It is important to mention that the samba schools students perform within a venue called Sambadrome, while in cities like Salvador, state of Bahia, and Recife, state of Pernambuco, they have organized groups parading through the city, and the public has the opportunity to interact better with them. So, for this year, if you're planning to travel to Brazil, you should remind that the carnival starts on February 21st and ends on February 26th, right? The last day of the carnival and the announcement of the samba school winners of the year with the best performance, the best costume, the best sexiest dancers, of course. By the way, it is easier to study the language if you can dig into the culture. And as I always say here on my channel, the more languages you speak, the easier it's for you to learn a new one, right? Well, you will find out more about this in my other videos. If you'd like to learn more, please subscribe to my channel. Please follow me on social media, like this video, and tell me what you'd like to learn in my next video. Don't forget to click the notification button. Ciao! Let's go to Brazil.